Since time immemorial, our relationship with desk lights has always been there. We evolved from using candles, to gaslit lamps, to traditional desk lamps, and very recently, the light bar. What light bars essentially do is they diffuse light better by focusing on lighting up your desk, primarily giving focused light on the things that you're directly working with, say a keyboard and probably your writing materials. It's also an ingenious way to provide extra real estate on your desk. Unlike traditional desk lamps, they don't require to be on a desk, just on top of your monitor. Having a light bar on top of my monitor while working late at night can be very beneficial if I want to just focus on the task at hand and get things done without too much light pollution entering my eyes. It also helps me sleep better by helping me reduce the amount of blue light I take in before hitting the sack. So yes, from a productivity standpoint, having a light bar on my desk is an integral part of my workflow. But how I wish I could bring this kind of setup anywhere, like when I'm using a laptop or something. For those of you who are joining me for the first time, I'm Emmy, an architect and design professional who is also passionate about tech, everyday carry, and productivity principles. Perfect timing. Welcome to my channel where we explore the art of purposeful design both in our physical surroundings and the everyday things we use. Remember when I said I wish I could bring a light bar setup anywhere? Well, that's what this video is all about anyway. Today I want to share with you all about BenQ's new laptop bar. BenQ sent this over for me to try out, but everything I will share today will be my own, and they don't get to see the video before I post it. So, BenQ Lighting has been known to design and manufacture notable high-end light bars over the past years. One of their best was the Screen Bar Halo, which is made specifically for desktop monitor setups. When I found out about the laptop bar, I couldn't help but be excited. So right out of the box, we have these components. A lamp battery, which has a capacity of 2500 milliamperes, 2 mounting magnets to be attached to your computer, one darker one and one lighter one, the laptop bar itself, a carrying case, a USB-C cable, and a cleaning cloth. The laptop bar comes in 2 different colors, a black one and an ivory white one. I have here the white version, which surprisingly goes well with my M2 MacBook Air 15-inch in space gray. Build quality is pretty nice with a combination of plastic and aluminum materials. It's also very light compared to my monitor light bar. So setting up the laptop bar is a very simple process. The first thing you want to do is to attach the magnet on your laptop. Make sure you clean it thoroughly first. Wait for 20 minutes before you even dare to attach the battery itself. Afterwards, you can go ahead and attach the battery, and the laptop bar itself snugs nicely on top of it via magnets. Unlike other light bars, this kind of setup does not damage your screen and the bezels of your laptop. It also doesn't block your screen at all. Operating it to turn it on or off is simple, thanks to its intuitive proximity sensor. All you have to do is wave. How cool is that? On top of the laptop bar, you'll see 2 proximity sensors, one to turn it on and off, and one for ambient lighting. This is a neat feature because it will detect your environment and adjust its lighting for you. The laptop bar can also be adjusted. It can either be used as a main light to illuminate your keyboard and what's directly below it, and can also be used to be an ambient light which helps reduce the contrast between the environment and your laptop screen. Adjusting the light is also by touch. On top of the laptop bar is a touch sensor that allows you to adjust the Kelvin or color temperature from daylight to warm, or from 2700 Kelvin to 5700 Kelvin. I prefer using warmer lights in the evening when I'm writing scripts for my content and planning my next day. The daylight configuration is great for better illumination and color accuracy. This is useful when I'm working on creative edits that require me to take a closer look at the details and color of my work. The top left sensor allows you to toggle between temperature and intensity. To adjust the color intensity, simply drag your finger from left to right. The laptop bar also comes with a soft shell case where you can store it snugly, and this is particularly handy if you're taking your laptop with you on the go and working elsewhere. Because of its lightweight nature being only 51 grams, the laptop bar is a great addition to your remote productivity arsenal. The laptop bar also has 2 different configurations. The first is the folded form, which is basically just a laptop bar on top of the battery pack, and the expanded form, which elevates the light bar a little higher for better illumination, either for your laptop itself or your environment in the background, without having to open any other harsh lighting. Both of these options are helpful to really reduce your eye strain while doing your work. So who is it for? I would primarily recommend this to office workers who are always on their laptops for their day-to-day work, especially the ones who write and finish reports late at night. And secondly, to students who study and work on their presentations using a laptop. I know it's also a little bit niche, but I also feel like this is a good tool for music producers since it can also be useful for late-night low-light sessions. since the laptop bar can also be used to illuminate your MIDI controllers while you work on your music. Overall, it's a useful tool for anyone who values their eye health in general. We are all exposed to a lot of screen time nowadays, and with the amount of blue light we get from extended exposure to our screens, our sleep cycle can also be greatly affected. So having a non-harsh lighting can truly be a game changer. Because of this light bar, I tend to use my laptop even more for focused writing sessions. If you found this video helpful and want to follow along my journey of tech, travel, and setup curations, I'll be posting more videos in the next coming weeks, so be sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell to stay updated. If you have any questions, ask and I'll do my best to answer them. For behind the scenes and updates, I also regularly post on Instagram. With that being said, thanks again for watching. See you in the next one. Cheers!